Okay, when you talk about business, is there any specific business are allowed on this industrial, or any kind of business can operate on this industrial area?
Yeah, as long as the right business, not the illegal business, any business, investors, we are looking for more investors that can come in town so that they can invest in our town to create a job opportunity to others. You can see there is a gentleman here, the king, is one of the guys doing the bricks. We allocate some land also to some of our vendors that want to put the, what we call it, the scrapyard, where people are not going to do the scrapyard at their houses. And other business, anything, factories that can come in, port, agricultures, we have enough land for that. Any business that vendors that can do, so you are welcome on this industrial. Like the other big business there for the vehicles that are selling the vehicle, fixing cars and what. Here we have a car wash and the tire repairs for Master Ramakutla. It's type of business where they needed just a service just to give them a supply for electricity and water, including a proper road constructed. That's why you see we have a proper road. This road is just going on the way, is standing until you see it's part of now the extension 9, which is the other side. Here is the whole road that 10 can go. It's a project around 23 million. And as I said from the beginning, we don't talk too much. When we are in boardroom, we make decisions. So that when you see us after hours, we are chilling and we are drinking our stuff. It's not because of what we are happy what we are doing. We don't talk, we do what we say. As I said, thanks for that. Let's go to the next project.
We are still on the road show with our worship mayor, Elias Kasemba. He's still showing us how far he have done for our beautiful town, Oranjemund community.
Yeah. Here where we are standing is one of the town center. When you see this property and beautiful houses that are here, they were constructed by NAMDEP. Where I came in, I inherited a lot of challenge issues regarding the houses that are in these locations. They were having a challenge of power of the water of sewer. Always that when you flush your toilet, the water take long to go because it needed the support of they call it a pump, water pump, that pull those water so that they can transfer the water to the sewer farm. Now we came in board because I got a complaint for the community. They say that every time when is a majority of people that are using their toilet, that water is coming back. What is the challenge? Then I talked to the engineer. They say we just need a budget of at least 5 million to have a pump, because this pump station is very expensive. It looked like that wall, but when you go deep, it's very deep. So we plan accordingly. We put the budget, we get a little bit support from the central government. We put the pump station. This budget was 5 million. The pump are inside there. Now the people, they are using their toilet free and fair. And I monitor the project from the beginning until they've been constructed and it's finalized.
Or is this water pump for the whole Oranjemund, or is only for this community?
It's only this location. Only this location only. Oh. Yeah, they just need to support so that they can push the sewage water to the other pumps so that they manage. But they only have it one pump, which is the other side. Now that pump, it was very weak. It cannot manage to assist all the houses. But that's why we put this new pump, which is bigger enough that they can able to pump the water to the other side. The project was recruited almost 23 employees temporarily within a 2 period of year, then the projects are completed. We don't talk only in the boardroom, but we go on site, we monitor all our project, we make sure that all the payment that are be paid for the contract is not going to be a cost payment, but it must be effect according to the project what you did on site. I make sure that I will be monitor you before any payment must be done. I must be happy according to the drawing and what the engineer say. The first phase, I will start digging. After I digging, you give me this amount. The second phase, I will start constructing until this amount. Now, if you are a councillor and you are not going on the field with your procurement team, finance manager, with the other councillors, you end up paying things that you don't know. We must make sure that what the contract claim, the invoices that are coming in, does it reflect on the site? Or it's just a ghost payment, he want to be paid but he's not on site. Where I monitor from the day one until all my project. That's it. We don't talk too much. We do what we say. Let's go to the next.
Worship Mayor, where are we now?
Yeah, current now we are standing at the extension 7. The extension 7 is one of the extension for the middle to high income. As you know that we have already a challenge regarding the accommodation. And we have 2 extensions, that is the other side, extension 10, which is almost get fully constructed. And then the extension 11 is also for low income, that side. Now this one we also decide that we have our people that is having a little bit middle to high income that also need land. We need to service deliver, to give land to people. One of the extension that you can see is current. This extension is 80%, just the connection of the electricity and then the tiring of the road, as you can see yourself on the side. So this extension is having more than 300 plots that will be allocated to the Namibian people, especially the Oranjemund community only.
So what are the plans you have for this extension?
Initially plan is just service delivery. You want the house, you want to construct houses, and there's a demand on the community member that really want houses. Sometimes you can give land to someone, but at the end of the day, you just pay the land and then the land is idling. Now what we did is that we tried to get another option to say, let's put the land on auction, but not meaningly that you bid for the auction. We will look at your record where you stay. You do not get the benefit from the houses that was sold to the members. At least you must resign and stay in Oranjemund. You work for a certain company or whatever company you staying here. And then you can able and you are really in need that you want to have land so that we can register. That's why we put on auction on the same price, which is I think this extension prices go to start from 40 to 50 to 60 around there. Yeah, we got a lot of community members that really need that they go to those auctions. Only that when we finalize this extension, they can able to start construct. They can able just to start constructing their houses as long as they start already finished to pay off that land. Yeah, that is one of the extension that we have here. Then the other side we have extension 14 and 15. We have a private company that came in board also. They want to service the land and then construct the houses also for the masses. Here is one of the projects that we are monitor highly with our own eyes to make sure that those projects can take place so that the Namibian people also benefit from the land of the brave.
Okay, meaning on this extension, people are going to buy land, or you can also construct for them houses and then buy from town council?
Yeah, no. This one is a extension that you buy yourself. You buy the land, you construct your own house according to the design and according to the town standard. Yeah. This one is not us. We don't have that budget to construct the house for the middle income. Middle income, a person that can owe more than 20,000 to 30,000 that are qualified to get this. We are meaning that you can able to get loan from the bank. You construct your house according to your design. Yeah, this is not. But I think by October, when other projects are complete, this one is also complete. Yeah, we don't talk too much. We do what we say, I think.
We are still on the road show with our worship mayor, Extension 11, for the lower income. What do you say about that?
Yeah, as you see on the backside, this is extension 10 where we were. That extension 10 is for the low income. Now, that area that way, there is around 325 plus and minus. Now, most of those areas we already allocate to our project, our council project, housing project, and including also the Sheikh Dweller Federation. They are one of the beneficiaries to those houses, to those areas of that extension. And it's nearly to complete, to be full, be constructed houses only. Now what we did, we also reconsider, we are moving forward. We are not talking about the past, we talk about the future. Then we decided, what about another extension? We need to push to another extension. Now this is the extension 11 only, when you look at my right side. This is the new extension. That is now at 80%. As you see, this is the road. This one doesn't have more airway. But we allocate on the new budget that is coming now. We put some extra budget so that we can have more airway to make sure that our people that are staying in Baghdad or wherever, Swarkop also, so that they can be moved to these new locations. And then also the other side, you see the Sunday, which is the area for bar. Those area where the bar is not things up to standard. That's why either the court of law, they don't want to give you a license to operate, because you're only having 2 toilet facilities, and then you have more than 300 bars that is in the same area, which is I want to locate these people of the bars so that we can give them one street like Everly Street, where you can have your own car wash, where you can have your own bar. It's far from the school also, so that we cannot have these things. We don't sleep. One location, street of bus and everything. We can also control crimes and anything. So that specific location where bus current now, I want to renovate it so that I can put for all the age home. So that when you retire, you don't have any place. You can go and rest and be there at a quiet place next to school, but only for the elders. Yeah, now we will have a discussion by next week with the community that are owning bar. Those who left and they are having their bus, we will take those one. Those who are having credit, they did not pay town council, we will take over those ones. This is the location that I'm talking for low income. It's still in the progress. I think you can see the electrical substation is already completed. The other one is the sewer substation is already completed. Only the connection of electricity, including the road. But this one we are not going to put a tire road for now because the budget is too tight. It can remain for the next year budget, where when we have enough more airway, then from there we can able to put the tire road for now. Yeah, we don't talk too much. We do what we say. You see, this is the last extension for the new low income. And on my right side, here is extension CB. Extension C. Previous councillor, they already give this extension to to the stakeholder, the business people. But that extension was not serviced. Now we have a challenge that you want to come service the extension where someone is already owned that land, where he got the land on the cheaper price. Now he cannot develop the area. Now luckily they just are only that included on this extension, because you cannot pass electricity, you did not pass this one. Where is part and parcel of this extension. Yeah, the electricity that come here, we can able to connect it. The water is already there. Herve, we just want to push those investors, whoever got those herve, so that they can able to construct and develop the area. And the mistake of us as a council, sometimes we make mistake. How do you allocate a land, a vacant land to somebody? Do you understand it? You allocate the land in the middle, but you know tomorrow you want to service the same land. Now, meaning that you allocate the land on the cheaper price. Tomorrow you are coming in service for him again, because him is taking his own time to service. You understand it? That's why I inherited a lot of things that was not standard. You know, when all of you are from the same team, you don't make sometimes a right decision. You need to have someone from another house where you can say, my brother, what you are doing is not correct. We need to do things accordingly. Now this is extension C, and then we have another extension there, 4B. That one is already at the 90%. It's only the circle that need to be put interlocks. Then we allocate. That one we already allocate to the member of committee that bought those areas for the auctions. They are in the process now. I can see some of the building plan and everything was approved, and the member of the committee, they just need to develop it. And the challenge is that because of the diamond market, they also play a little role, because most of majority of the members are working for one company, which is NAMDEP. They also be afraid a little bit to develop, because you never know your future of your job really secure or not.
As we can see, you have done a lot for this community, Oranjemund. You have been improving a lot, have done. What financial or what help did you get from our government, or did any private sector came in and help you on this?
Yeah, that's it. The good thing is that when he came in board with my team, we noticed that if you are from an opposition party, and if you have a minister that having politically confused, he always play a role. You make sure that you fail as a leader, because you are not from that political party. Now, when I came in board, luckily there was an amount of 150 million that was owned by the companies that supposed to pay for occupational rent. Then that was my target. First target of mine to say that you owe occupational rent that you entitled, that you need to pay. The system is very clear. We have processed policies in place, that created policy that if you owe that occupational rent, either water or electricity, my created policy must kick in. I must cut your water, so that you can come to my office and say, pay what you need. That is what I did. Please, I want my money that you owe. Let's finalize the process. Pay. Then that money, when you see this progress, is because we got what is deserved for council to service deliver to the people. Whoever was in the system, that previous councillor that were there, they could not have power to decide for the right things. I don't know if it's because of cowardness, I don't want to talk about it, but things that you owe, you need to do it right and correctly. We did what we did. We are pushing. Only support within 5 years that I got from the central government, I can calculate. Plus and minus from the central government, they only give us 4 or 3 million. The rest, point out.
Okay, there we have it for today. I visited Oranjemund, and let me just hear the last words from His Worship, Mayor of Oranjemund, to tell us what more we can actually achieve from him if he is again re-elected as mayor.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I really don't say that we need to fight for the positions of councils. The mass must decide. That's why they call me as the people's mayor, because they know what I want, how I want it, is because of the desire or the heart that I'm having for my people. That's the only things. And the masses must decide. I don't care, be re-elected, want me to be on the position, want me to step down. No, I have no problem. Whoever leader that they think is a capable can do better than me, I will support. But the mass must decide themselves to say, we want you back on that position. You did a lot for us. Please go back. I only sacrifice because the things of politics regarding the municipality, town council, we are not at the level of high municipality where you can say you have a more income that you can at least sustain yourself as a human being. Local authority like a town like this one, you don't get allowance that can make you to show as a man. But because of sacrifice that you have, that you want to do for your people, it make you to say, they run ups and down to screaming and running, viva, 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 viva. They wanted to vote and they voted for me. I need to give it back to them.
Your Worship, if I may say, just 2 days back when I was looking out for your place, the taxi driver that actually brought me to your place,
Yes.
actually, I asked him to drop me at the mayor's place, and he said, okay, no problem, I'll drop you there. And when we got there, it's like there was no one, and he was like, don't worry, that is a people's mayor, so no one will do anything to you, don't worry, just go there, all is safe. So I actually can tell that people love you in this place. What is that you have done for the people, for them to love you?
Leadership, if you are a good leader and you know what you
I
want,
agree with
and that's they don't need a lot, and you need to socialize with your people.
Yes.
You need to go. Sometimes people doesn't really need your help, they just need to understand the process. You go down, you sit with them. Sometimes they have problems. They don't think that if you are a leader in the position, you don't have problems. We're also having challenges. And if you explain how the process and how the challenge also you are facing, they start to understanding. No, man, Nani, we don't need this. We need that. And then you encourage, if you have this challenge, which door that you need to face? Rather than you run to the mayor. That's why every time you go there, you find out your councillor, they don't pick up the calls. But how do you manage to call me? Because it's about decisions.
Yes.
When you got a call from the masses, don't be ashamed. Tell the as it is, tell where you're standing, and be honest. If you have a challenge that I'm trying this, but I'm having a little challenge, but I will still come back. And come back to your people and tell them what happened, why is not this. If there is a water issues, we don't have water. What is the problem? You go and realize that some of the masses, they did not pay. Then you go and consult at the office, you call off them, you encourage them, you say, pay the water so that we can service the land to others. Not every time convince the people, they say, don't worry, don't pay. I'm going to tell this municipality they must open the water. There is nothing for free. Well, we need to, our task is just to make sure to grab the opportunity to come to Oranjemund to look for a job opportunity. Then from there, we must also give it back to the town council so that town council can service land to us. That's simple. Love and respect